Can a person fight 29 professional bouts without losing a single second or a single round? A man admired by the biggest icons, including Vladimir Putin, one of the world's most powerful presidents, and the king of football, Cristiano Ronaldo, a fighter whose mere presence would shatter the confidence of even the greatest champions. But do you know why, at the very peak of his success, this man suddenly bid the world a tearful farewell one night? There is a truth, a promise, that changed this invincible warrior's career forever. Today, we embark on a spine-tingling journey to uncover the secret behind Khabib's undefeated record. A secret known to no one until now. Stay with us until the end, because the final revelation will leave you shaken. This story of invincibility begins on September 20th, 1988. A child was born in the village of Sildi in Dagestan, a region of Russia known for its rugged, perilous terrain. He was named Khabib Nurmagomedov. Dagestan is no ordinary place. The environment and the mountains there forge people into steel. But what drove Khabib to become a fighter? The driving force was his father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. Abdulmanap was a military veteran and a national Sambo champion himself. He had converted the ground floor of his home into a gym. As Khabib grew up, he saw wrestling mats instead of toys. In Dagestan, there was only one way to survive: by becoming strong. His father's rigorous training and that childhood environment infused fighting into Khabib's very blood, leading him to dedicate his life to mixed martial arts, MMA. When Khabib was just 9 years old, his father did something that still gives people goosebumps today. You have likely seen the viral video of a young child wrestling a real bear cub. That child was none other than 9-year-old Khabib. His father arranged the fight to test Khabib's mettle and eliminate his fear once and for all. That bear was no tame plaything. It was a wild animal. Khabib himself stated in an interview that, from that day on, the fear of losing to another human being vanished completely. Khabib's dedication to becoming an invincible fighter transcended human limits. His workouts were akin to torture. In the snowy landscapes of Dagestan, he would swim against the fierce currents of icy mountain rivers. His daily routine consisted of 2 hours of intense wrestling in the morning, running and mountain climbing in the afternoon, and strength training at night. During fight camps, his diet became extremely strict. Khabib completely eliminated processed foods, sugar, and salt. His diet primarily consisted of boiled chicken, fish, fresh vegetables, dates, oats, and plenty of water. To cut weight right before a fight, he would spend hours sweating in a sauna while abstaining from water, an ordeal that could prove fatal for the average person. Now, let's talk about the record that made history. In the UFC, the premier organization in the MMA world, Khabib holds a record of 29-0, 29 wins, 0 losses. He defeated formidable fighters like Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje. But what was the real reason behind his unbeaten record? Was it solely his wrestling prowess? No. There were 2 major factors at play. The first was his mastery of mind games and chain wrestling. Once Khabib pinned an opponent against the cage wall, escape became impossible. He would suffocate them with his immense weight and an unbreakable grip. The second major reason was his mental fortitude. Khabib never lost his temper in the ring. He remained completely composed while wearing down his prey. Not a trace of fear or anxiety was ever seen on his face. It wasn't just ordinary people who admired this strength of Khabib's. Global icons did too. Football legend Cristiano Ronaldo is a close friend of Khabib. The two have often been seen together, and Ronaldo himself is a huge fan of Khabib's fighting style. Furthermore, when Khabib defeated Conor McGregor, Russian President Vladimir Putin personally called to congratulate him and later met him in person. From Mike Tyson to major Hollywood stars, people bowed their heads in respect before Khabib. He had become more than just a fighter. He was a global icon. But then came the year 2020, which changed everything. Due to COVID-19, Khabib lost his mentor, guide, and father, Abdulmanap. Khabib was utterly devastated. Stepping into the ring without him felt like fighting without his very soul. In October 2020, at UFC 254, he decisively defeated Justin Gaethje. Yet in the wake of the victory, while the rest of the world celebrated, Khabib sat in the center of the ring and wept inconsolably. And then, he spoke the words into the microphone that left the entire world in a state of suspense and shock. Khabib announced his retirement. He said, "This was my last fight. When the UFC approached me about this bout, I spoke with my mother for 3 days. She did not want me to fight without my father. I had promised her that this would be my final fight, and when I give my word to my mother, I keep it." For the sake of a promise made to his mother, Khabib walked away from a glittering career and offers worth millions of dollars in an instant. So, where is Khabib now, and what is he doing after retirement? Although he has stopped fighting himself, he has not left the world of combat sports. Today, he carries forward his father's legacy as a coach. Under his guidance, his brother Islam Makhachev has risen to become the UFC's pound-for-pound #1 fighter and champion. Beyond that, Khabib runs several successful businesses and leads a quiet life in Dagestan, remaining grounded and humble. Khabib proved that a true champion is not merely someone who knows how to win, but someone with the courage to sacrifice an entire empire for the sake of a promise to their mother and their own principles. This is the true story of the undefeated eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov.